Hello, 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 my darlings. Well, we are on a Monday. Did you have a good weekend? I had an exceptional weekend. Why was that? Because I had my family with me. We had fun all weekend, all the way through the weekend, all the way through today, all the way through this summer. I guess we're going to be doing things back and forth. And so I'm late this evening doing the show because we just had so much going on. I'm just so excited. And you know what? I said to my new director, who's 10 years old, Nalea, and I said, Nalea, I said, the Lord has not spoken to me today. And she said, well, you should talk about family. I said, you got a good point. And so, but I didn't have it together well to talk about family right then, but it came to me. It came to me. I tell you, the God got his way. He has his way. He has his way. Oh, so I wasn't able to be grabby tropic this weekend because I was just with them all weekend. I'm just pulling his hair together. But listen to me. It occurred to me that family is so important. And some of you have not spoken to your family. And some of my friends are going through things with their family. And it's about illness and sickness and challenges at a certain age. My daughter was just telling me today, she said, Mama, she said, in your 70s, we just realized you drove to Florence, Alabama. You drove back and forth to Florence to see me. You drove all over to Birmingham. Said you drove all over anywhere you wanted to go. You were out driving. I said, I know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I had a great time in my 70s. I met great people. And but something, I don't know. I don't want to claim because we're not, what are we saying? We are what? Getting older, but not getting old. But I have a different thing going on right now. I'm not, well, I don't even want to drive as much. So does that happen at 80? Or does that happen at 60? Or is it happening with you where you're just tired of driving? Well, if you're in Atlanta, I know you're tired of these people. We're going to say it's on the new people. All the new people come here. But anyway, I don't feel like driving a whole lot of places. And so I don't know if that came with a different number or just that I've been a lot of places already. There's some restaurants I like to see and some places I like to go, but I want to be driven. Maybe I want my person to come and get me and take me to all these places. This hair looking good today? I don't know. Just some new stuff. I like it though. My son-in-law liked it, so it must be all right. My daughter liked it. Nalea liked it, so it must be all right. But anyway, I digress. Just talking about family. Some of us are going through a lot with family illnesses. Have you called anybody lately? When Nalea said talk about family, it just reminded me of what my friends are going through right now with some of their sisters and siblings, I should say, and family members that are very ill. And they're worried about them over here in Atlanta and they're somewhere else. They're trying to get to people and they haven't been able to get to people. And so, it's just a challenge every day. This daily life with me and you, just daily life with me and you, it's a challenge. And you got to add on your shoulder. Maybe you got a parent. Well, if you got a parent, you need to see about that parent as much as you can. You can get senior help, you can get help, call and look for the services. And this doesn't sound right. I know it doesn't sound right, but I got to say it. You as the child can get paid for taking care of your parent. They have something now. If you take care of your parent full time, you're not able to work, then they have some compensation. Not that you don't need money to take care of your parent, but maybe you're losing money but gaining time and love with your loved one, but you would like to have a few more dollars to maybe buy and make things more comfortable, then I think you should look into the state wherever you are and see what that program is for taking care of your parent and the compensation attached to it. I think it's important. It's found in Nalea. I want you to know that I'm enjoying just sharing what I know about family since you said we should talk about family. that I should talk about family. And so I know you don't do anything for money when it comes to your loved ones, you see, but if you can get some money for being the one that's doing the caring, then why not? Why not get it and provide more for them, or take that money and hire a second person or whatever it is. I don't know how it works. I'm not sure if that's correct. That may break a rule. I don't want to break a rule, but I do want you to be comfortable while you're taking care of somebody. My family took care of me over in Mountain Brook. They did. And I don't know what I would have done without my family and my extended family taking care of me. So if you have somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time, maybe you got a family member that maybe you fell out with, whatever that means, maybe some years ago, and you all not speaking. You don't even remember what the argument was about. You should call them up. It's time to have family right now. You see what's going on in this world? I didn't listen to Joshua Giles yet. I didn't get the predictions for. Anyway, I like Joshua Giles. He's been on point. Every time he says something, it's been on point, people. From the dust in the air to the storms to the, I don't know where this young man has come from. I know his word. The God sends him messages and he shares them reluctantly sometimes, and then sometimes timidly. But once he says it comes out of his mouth, you can look for it to happen on the news the next minute. He's been talking about a lot. So I'm saying all that to say that you might want to draw close to family anyway, because this world is, things are happening. If your family's in another country or your family is somewhere else, try to go and see them. Go and see about your family. And what about the families right there? Some of you all, now who am I to point finger? I'm not pointing the finger, but you have children different places. You brought some children in the world. And maybe when you were younger, you didn't have the same interests or the same thoughts, but you're older now. When I was a child, I spoke like a child, but now I'm an adult, I'm a man, what have it goes in the Bible. And so maybe you might want to look up some of those kids. I just think, I don't know, I just feel something in the air that says, Nalea was right. It's family time. It's family time. You know what? I was watching Hardly Initiated the other night, maybe a week ago now. And I encouraged, or I was with them. I supported them as the speaker encouraged the men who had wives they weren't getting along with, or the women who had husbands they weren't getting along with. And they each had side pieces. He talked about the side piece would never take the place of the wife or the husband. And then they talked about trying to figure out what made you get that side piece. What was going on in your life, And why don't you just stop the side piece and go back to the day you ask her to marry you, or go back to the day you said yes, and go back to honeymoon night and see what happened. Go back. I don't talk about going backwards that much, but go back to go forward to see maybe if you can rekindle whatever it was that got you to ask that person to marry them. Because the side people, they're hoping and wishing and thinking you're going to come with them, when deep down in their hearts they know you're not going to ever leave. You're not going to leave. And when that person is not going to leave, his or her husband or wife, a partner, if they're not going to leave and they got you on the side, then you need to know that you're going to be a side chick. You're going to be on the side for the rest of your, as someone said, for the long haul. You deserve better than that. You deserve dinner. You deserve breakfast in bed. You deserve a slow dance party. Have y'all ever had a slow dance party? That's a whole nother conversation That's another family dynamic. So let me do another family that the 10-year-old wouldn't know anything about that. But a slow dance party with you and your partner. And you get all the songs that you like to slow dance to. When you were in high school and you had that hair pressed on the side. Come on, the hair be like this. Press. Because you got your head up against somebody. See how it's sticking to my face? Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about. You've been black long enough to know what I'm talking about. Or it may not be a black thing, But I'm saying, have a slow dance party and get all the songs that you like. All the songs that when you were younger, it made you think you was grown. And put all them songs on your phone or on your tablet, on the Amazon, have it go. I don't know what the iTunes people have. I don't know. But anyway, put all the songs somewhere. And then play the songs, get the champagne, get whatever it is that you all like, whatever your drink is, and, get some, well, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, get some, whatever you need to get. And then put the songs on and just slow dance. Now, actually slow dance. Actually dance. And in between that, you might want to put, because y'all might not get to but 3 or 4 songs. But you might put the music that you like. Do a whole DJ party. Just the 2 of you. A DJ party. And if you the side chick, you might be able to get that, and you might not be able to get that. If you decide, man, you might get that, you might not be able to get it, but you can't really plan it because you got to wait till the person is free. You deserve better. You deserve better than being on the side. So as I talk about family and family dynamics and love and happiness, I like that song by Al Green, Love and Happiness. I mean, I make you do wrong and make you do right, something like that. Ooh. Anyway, I like my music also. I like my music. I like that music, and I like slow music, So when it comes down to you young, let's say you're in your 20s, your parents are still living. And so check on your parents and watch them, pay attention to them, see what's going on with them. They still got frisky, because if you're in your 20s, they just maybe in their 40s. And so that's still young. You don't know that, but it is. You see, if you're in your 30s, they may be in their 50s. There ain't nothing like a 50-year-old. A 50-year-old is absolutely fabulous. I was fine at 50. Oh my God. I don't know any 50s that don't look good. Show me some 50s don't look good, and let me get started on them. Or do something with them. And 50s, all the way to 60s. Let me tell you, if you're 50, you got all the way to 79 to be fine and fabulous. At 80, you still be fine and fabulous. You just have to think about it, like me. I have to think about it. I work on this right here. I had to go in there and put some stuff on, this on. Is it tomorrow I go to the dentist? It's this week though. Okay, I had to get some of this on. You see what I'm saying? But when you're 25 something, check on your family. See what they're doing. If you 25 and 30 and you got a good job, maybe send your family on a vacation or take everybody on a vacation. Surprise everyone. If you're 35 or 40, you're in the middle, you're in the throes of trying to raise up somebody, but take a minute and look around at your husband or your spouse or your partner. Take a closer look and see what's going on. Because you don't know what's going on. What's going on with them. See what's going on. Keep the spark alive. If you got somebody when you look at them and you can't help yourself, or you got somebody when you hear their voice, and you just like melt, then, make sure when they hear your voice, they melt also. Make sure it's a two-way street going on there now. You just all wrapped up. And they out here on, So 25 to 35, you need to take a close look at your family, take a close look at your kids, and think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, and make good memories. And then for 55 to 65, your kids ought to be in college or out of college. And then you starting your new self. You reinventing yourself. You see, I even saw where some people came out of college with their kids. I admire that. I do admire that. So you got, and then you 65 to 75. You need to be having a good time right now. 60 and to 75, 60 to 75. You need to be on it. You can start your new business. I heard one of my friends say, I don't want to hear any more about age. Okay, well, don't listen today because I'm talking about age, all right? I'm talking about 60 to 75, what I think you ought to be all about. You ought to be about every and all things that you want to be about. You ought to be reinventing yourself. I didn't reinvent Georgiana. How many Georgians do y'all know? Y'all ought to know a lot of Georgians. And this one is the YouTube Georgian. This is the closest to the real Georgian. I told you about Myron Golden, talked about Lie-Identity and My-Identity. Both of them. I've been through Lie-Identity and I've been through My-Identity. But then you get to the real Georgian, the real person. You don't let everybody get this person. I don't let anybody. I don't even, right now, I don't know many people that even got access to this person. And then you only got access to what I want you to have. Because I still have to hold something back from this person, this real Georgian, because I haven't gotten there yet. I thought I was at a real spot, you see, and with a real person. And I really was into giving the person the real Georgian. But I think that sometimes the real person, your identity, Lie-Identity, and getting to your real person doesn't always work for the person who's still under Lie-Identity and My-Identity, instead of giving the real. See, the real people bring out real people. They do. I mean, real honest people bring out real honest people. So I just want to share with you some of my thoughts about family and what's going on, the dynamics of family. You see, because it's important that the news is, what's going on in the news and the weather and the election. The election, people, you got to vote. I don't usually talk about politics on this show, but you got to vote. And you got to vote with some sense. And you got to listen carefully. And you got to look at our democracy. I love this country. You see, I have a flag right here. I really believe in that flag. I really believe in this country. You see? And so it's been a hard pill to swallow. I grew up with the flag. I grew up loving the flag. I grew up with this. You see, but I still have it. I have a flag on the front. My daughter keeps a flag. We just still have a belief in the flag and what democracy stands for. And part of what democracy stands for is family, God and family. Where all that's going, I don't know, but I know that we need to reach for it and try to just get it among ourselves first. Make sure your household, me and my household, as they say, me and my house. What's going on in your house, baby? What's going on in your house? What's going on in your house? Take a look around. Take an inventory of what's going on in the midst of all these elections, because across the world, elections have changed and they're becoming more. People are being elected to look more like what we have here in the United States, the possibilities. So that I see it's a change going on. And I don't know if you all are paying attention to the news, but look at the international news and listen to how people are talking around the world, and you see a shift away from democratic principles and towards another kind of principle. And so when my little baby girl said, Gigi, that's what she calls me, talk about family, I thought maybe that would be a good thing to do, to talk about family. Because we need to be really paying attention in this country, because we're going to need each other. Each one of us has a gift. I talk about your fingerprints. They're all different. And your gift is different. And we're here to serve each other. My gift that God gave me, He sent me to this place. I raised my hand. I asked to come here with the gift. And my gift is to give that gift to you. Your gift is to give the same thing, is to give it to me. I've heard Myron, Miles, all of them say, why are you jealous of my gift? And why would I be jealous of your gift? You see? Because I need your gift and you need my gift because we have different fingerprints. We have different gifts. And one of the things we're supposed to do, darling, is serve each other. Who are you serving? Are we serving each other? I've served people over the years. And when I finished serving them, you know what the tip was? A kick in the butt, a knife in the back, a bad word, or a conversation. You see a lot of it. By the same token, I have a lot of good people also. So I don't want to knock the good people that's been friends with me for years, but I do want to keep in mind that that's what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to serve one another, baby. Are you serving? What is your gift doing? Are you holding it tight and nobody can get the gift because it's just yours? Or are you using it to help other people? That's my question for you. You see, so I want to share this with you. My daughter has something called In God's Image. You've heard Myron Monroe talk about we're made in God's image. If we're made in God's image, that's everybody. So she did a line of t-shirts called Boutique Indigo Soul. And one of them is made in God's image. And I love it because we are made in God's image. And with us being made in God's image, then that would include everyone. So if you get a chance to go to her site and pick you up a t-shirt made in God's image and share it. The reason why I want you to share it, I want you to get the kids version, because we got these young men out here that I want them to know that they're kings and queens, and young men and women, they're kings and queens, and that they are somebody. And I was thinking if we did these shirts made in God's image and they wear them, Genesis 1:26, they might think again about who they really are. So the shirts are just a motivation. That's what I want. We want to motivate our young people. And as much as you can help, don't buy it for yourself if you want to wear it, but buy one for a kid. I don't have a kid version here, but they have babies for babies. Got them for teenagers. I guess this may be teenager or young person. I don't know. But I'm saying to you that we got to come together as a family. We can come together as a family as the Thomas family. We can come together as a family as the Sanders family. We can come together as a family as the Swafford family. Or we can come together as a family as the human beings family. As humans, helping one another, seeing about each other. We can come together as a family in the United States of America. We can be a family as African Americans. When Juneteenth comes, you're going to be Juneteenth, and then you go and shoot and kill each other. What kind of family is that? People, we need to do something, and we need to do it fast. And I hope and I pray every day that not only are you looking at the small nuclear family that you come, but look at the big picture. Where is this family going in the United States of America? Where are we going? I love you, and you can't do anything about it.